Hello, one and all, and welcome once again to episode number 8 of Thoughts and Hunches, making money in bunches and sucker punches. Your boy Stony back with you again, round number 8. You guys love it, you can't get enough of it, and we're going to do it. Here's the problem. I haven't been myself all week. Been sick for the last 3 days, so I'm literally gonna cut this thing in half and just roll down the list of picks for you this week. I don't have time for the usual accoutrement with everything else that I throw out there with the picks and everything, because there's just no time, and there's no question of when I'm just gonna break out into a cough at any minute. So anyway, here we go. Last week, NCAA 6-6, NFL 4-4, another freaking 10-10 week. No good, right? Juice swallowing siege, right? So we're now sitting at 22-16 in the NCAA, 15-14-1 in the NFL, and 37-30-1 overall. But here we go, straight ahead. NCAA. SMU minus 17.5 at Temple. That's our first road favorite. We have 7 straight road picks to start in the NCAA. Start with SMU minus 17.5 at Temple. Then we're going to go Michigan minus 3.5 at Indiana. Follow that up by West Virginia plus 6.5 at Texas. Then Minnesota minus 7 at Illinois in a battle in the Big Ten. Then the world's largest outdoor cocktail party takes place down in Georgia. Florida, we're going to take the Gators plus 3 at Georgia. That game, I mean, it's in Jacksonville, so neutral site. Vanderbilt plus 18.5 at Mississippi State. Neither team can score. Mississippi State has no business being 19-point favorites over anybody, so we're going to take Vandy. Pitt plus 2.5 at Florida State. Those are all the road teams. Now we come back. Now we come home with the home teams for NCAA, starting with Iowa State minus 13.5 against Baylor. Next up, yes, call us crazy, but we're going to take Notre Dame plus the 7 against Clemson. That's a very controversial pick. Everybody thinks Clemson's just going to roll because of Notre Dame's history against top 5 schools. Doesn't matter. We like the Irish. Even if they don't win, we'll take the 7 points. Coastal Carolina, yes, we are on the Chanticleers bandwagon. The undefeated Coastal Carolina Chanticleers lay the 17.5 against South Alabama. The last 2 picks would be Oregon State in the Pac-12 minus 3 against Washington State. And finally, the degenerate special, as always, Hawaii minus 15.5 against New Mexico. That's a 10 o'clock start. That's an 11 o'clock start Eastern, 10 o'clock here in the Central Time Zone, and 8 o'clock on the West Coast. So there's your 12 NCAA picks. Now we move on to the NFL. Denver plus 4 at Atlanta. Atlanta's still Atlanta, right? They've had some moments, but nope, sorry. Denver came from behind and stole one from San Diego, sorry, LA Chargers last week. And we're not saying they're going to steal one from Atlanta, but don't be surprised if they do. Seattle minus 3 at Buffalo. We like the Seahawks. We're still not sold on Buffalo. Haven't been sold on them all year, and we're not going to start now. Indianapolis, we like the Colts at home, minus 1 against the Ravens. The Ravens aren't playing well, pure and simple, right? They can beat up the bad teams with anybody, but when they play a team that's halfway decent, they struggle. Lamar Jackson is starting to regress, and the rest of the NFL is catching up to him. So we like the Colts. Tennessee minus 6.5 against the Bears. Not sold on the Bears either, and their 5-3 record. They're going to go to 5-4 when they were 4-0, or were they 5-0? I think they were 4-0, and they're about to fall to 5-4 tomorrow. So take Tennessee minus 6.5. That game will be played here in Nashville. Next up, we've got Detroit plus 5 at Minnesota. Minnesota up and down, Detroit up and down also, but with a false positive test for Matt Stafford, he's going to go. So we like Stafford and we like Detroit tomorrow. Houston -7 at Jacksonville. Jacksonville's a complete mess. Houston is a mess, but not a complete mess. So we'll lay the 7 on the road and watch Deshaun throw for 3 touchdowns. LA Chargers +1 against the Raiders. It's weird because here you've got a team, you got 2 teams from LA. One of them is supposed to be in LA, one of them's supposed to be in San Diego. It's just weird. It's just this whole dynamic is weird. Even though the Las Vegas team is coming into LA, it's a good thing there aren't any fans there, because if there were fans there, they would all be Raider fans tomorrow. But anyway, we like the Chargers. Take the Chargers +1. The last 2 picks are Arizona -4.5 against Miami. We like Kyler Murray. He's putting up numbers, and he's really getting it done. And finally, the last pick of the week is Tampa Bay -4.5 against New Orleans. The Bucs get some revenge after that first game of the season when New Orleans went and beat them. There's 9 picks right there in the NFL, so that's 21 picks overall, and yeah, 21 picks. So 13 picks is what we're seeking to have a good, solid winning week. Again, like I said, I wish we could talk more and break down more games, but I have been knocked on my butt all week, so I can't do it. This is a real quick version, so go out there, bet big. Remember, if you're going to win big, you got to bet big. And finally, good luck to you.